We're just a few days away from Apple's annual Worldwide Developers Conference. And while iOS is gearing up for a full-scale rebranding, with a fresh interface and even a new identity, the upcoming iPhone 17 enhancements are generating even more buzz. In today's video, I'll highlight some of the top officially verified features for the upcoming iPhone 17. First off, Apple is finally increasing the RAM on the Pro variants. These models will now feature 12 GB of RAM, up from the previous 8 GB. This upgrade will enable users to run high-performance console-grade games seamlessly without interfering with background apps. Gamers are definitely going to appreciate this improvement. The upgraded RAM paired with Apple's A19 Pro chip will significantly elevate the overall speed and multitasking capabilities of these devices. It's practically like carrying a compact powerhouse in your hand. The A19 Pro is also expected to offer enhanced power efficiency. Built on TSMC's cutting-edge third-generation 3nm N3P architecture, the A19 Pro will strike the perfect balance between performance and energy optimization. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is set to be the thickest iPhone we've seen in recent memory. Apple might be packing in a larger battery to sustain the A19 Pro's capabilities, but extra battery life is always a welcome addition. For those who prefer a slimmer profile, Apple's new iPhone 17 Air will offer a thinner build while sacrificing some battery capacity. Moving on to aesthetics, Apple last updated its triple camera layout in 2019. Now, the company is preparing to refresh it. While the redesign won't be radical, it'll still be noticeable to many users. This time around, we'll see an expansive camera bump that spans across the entire upper rear panel. The flash and LiDAR scanner will be positioned on the right, while the triple camera lenses will sit on the left. We're still unsure if Apple plans to incorporate any added functionality into this new camera bar, like perhaps a mini display that could show the time or push notifications. Beyond the updated camera bump, the rest of the design will stay largely unchanged from the current iPhone 16 Pro. Expect the same dynamic island, USB-C port, and dedicated camera shortcut. Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts on this upcoming design shift from Apple. Apple is also expected to unveil a fresh colorway for the Pro lineup. Leaks suggest a new shade of blue reminiscent of the Sierra Blue from the iPhone 13 Pro. This updated hue will resemble the light blue seen on the latest MacBook Air. Given the popularity of Sierra Blue, Apple is bringing it back with a modern twist. Speaking of cameras, some major enhancements are on the way. Apple is planning to boost the telephoto lens resolution to 48 megapixels, enabling 10x optical quality zoom. Currently, the iPhone 16 Pro Max tops out at 5x lossless zoom, so this is a huge leap forward for photography lovers. Additionally, Apple is preparing to roll out 8K video recording capabilities since all three rear sensors will now feature 48MP resolution. Although this feature hasn't been officially confirmed, keep an eye on it. According to a recent report by Rumours, Apple is also working on a 200MP camera, similar to Samsung's flagship, for a future iPhone, possibly the iPhone 18 or iPhone 19 Pro. Meanwhile, the front-facing selfie camera is also set for a major upgrade from 12 megapixels to 24 megapixels. After several years, Apple is finally enhancing the front camera for the iPhone 17. This will support a rumored dual-view recording feature using both the front and rear cameras simultaneously. Given the iPhone's popularity among vloggers and content creators, this selfie camera enhancement will definitely prove beneficial. Expect significantly better low-light performance as well thanks to the larger 24MP sensor. In terms of the display, it's going to be very similar to the iPhone 16 Pro. However, expect slimmer bezels and an even brighter screen, potentially peaking at 3000 nits. Unfortunately, the dynamic island won't be shrinking this year. Apple will retain the same format as seen on the iPhone 16 and 15 models. That long-rumored anti-reflective coating for the iPhone 17 screen also isn't making it this year. This type of coating, already featured on the Galaxy S24 and S25, dramatically improves visibility in bright conditions. Apple might introduce it next year, but it won't be ready for the 2025 iPhone launch. With the iPhone 16, Apple began testing its proprietary modem, the Apple C1. For iPhone 17, we're looking at an improved version called the Apple C2, which will bring faster 5G performance while being significantly more power efficient. You can also expect a noticeable boost in Wi-Fi speeds thanks to the new all-in-one Wi-Fi and modem chip integration. Forget about iOS 19. Apple is preparing to launch iOS 26. Yes, iOS 26 will officially debut this year. According to a comprehensive Bloomberg report by Mark Gurman, Apple will unveil its biggest operating system rebranding to date next month. The company is shifting from version numbers to yearly naming, similar to what Windows adopted in the 1990s. The upcoming OS lineup will consist of iOS 26, iPadOS 26, macOS 26, visionOS 26, tvOS 26, and watchOS 26. This finally puts an end to the confusing and inconsistent naming conventions across Apple platforms. For instance, iOS was at version 18 while watchOS was on 12. This new system makes it easier for users to track their software version and anticipate future updates. Using the number 26 makes sense as the new software will roll out in September and be in use throughout 2026, just like how car models are named a year ahead. Aside from the reimagined camera bump, the iPhone 17 Pro design remains almost identical to the iPhone 16 Pro. This means the dynamic island stays, the USB-C port continues, and the physical camera control button isn't going anywhere. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Apple sticking to this design approach. Returning to performance, Apple is finally enhancing the RAM across Pro variants. We're now looking at 12 GB of RAM, a significant jump from the previous 8 GB configuration. This means you'll be able to play demanding console-level titles without closing or slowing down other apps. Gamers, in particular, will find this to be a game changer. The RAM boost, combined with the new A19 Pro Silicon, will supercharge your device's capabilities. It'll be like holding a compact high-performance machine in your hand. Personally, I hope Apple expands its console-grade game offerings because the current catalog still feels limited. Meanwhile, the A19 Pro chip is designed to be incredibly efficient, delivering flagship-level performance while managing battery life smartly. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, with its slightly thicker chassis, might be making room for a larger battery to power this new chip, which, let's be honest, is a welcome improvement. Apple is also expected to bring 8K video capture to the lineup, thanks to all 3 back sensors being upgraded to 48 megapixels. However, this 8K feature hasn't been officially announced, so stay cautiously optimistic. That wraps up the most exciting features you can expect from the iPhone this year. Which upgrade are you most looking forward to? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.